Hello everyone, Match70 Gaming here bringing another episode of SmackDown Results for January 31st, 2017. If you do like, please leave one and subscribe. But yeah, to get into this week's episode of SmackDown, let me just pull up my notes. Really good episode of SmackDown, as always. But, we, recap what happened at the Rumble for SmackDown, so you know, AJ versus Cena mainly, and Randy winning the Rumble. And, man, just that AJ versus Cena match, I didn't know if I said it in my Rumble recap, but just, oh man, it's like 5 out of 5 stars, like right below Omega versus Okada. It's like the second match of the year for me. Between this and Okada and Omega, they're up there. Can't wait to see what other matches 2017 will bring to us. But, yeah, we start out with, AJ watching the Rumble recap and him losing the title to Cena. And then we, get the announcement from Shane of the Chamber competitors. So in 2 weeks at the Chamber, who will be in the Chamber. And it will be AJ Styles, so getting his rematch, not his one-on-one, but one of his rematches, so I guess he gets 2. Don't know, but, you know, he'll be in there, so it's going to be AJ Styles, the champ, John Cena, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, and The Miz. Now, out of these people, I know Corbin doesn't have a chance of winning it. Maybe sometime next year or 2019 he will have I could see him as WWE champ, just not right now. The Miz, we've already had that. Didn't really succeed everybody's, I guess, it didn't really succeed everybody's expectations. And then Ambrose, we see how that turned out. Everybody wanted him to be a champ in the beginning when we saw him on his own. Everybody loved him. And then he was champ, and he wasn't that good of a champ. And, yeah. And the only 3 I could see them going with is either Cena retaining it, and then having Orton versus Cena, which I hope they don't do because we've seen that feud too many times before. Wyatt, to have Randy take on Wyatt at Mania, that'd be a great storytelling match and a great match. Or AJ for AJ versus Cena 4 at Mania. Would it be their 4th match? I'm not sure, but we could have those 3 scenarios depending on what time Vince wakes up and depending on if he switches it last minute or something. But yeah, then we come from backstage, opening promo, then we have Cena come out. Cena cuts a promo. Cena says champ is here, yada yada yada. And then he apologizes to AJ and says he's not just a guy from Atlanta. Let me get my words right. Says he's not just a guy from Atlanta. He's one of the elite talents. Elite. He's hinting, you know, Kenny Omega. He's gonna come. No, just kidding. But I hope to God so. Next year, I mean, he's trying to work out a one year deal with them. And I hope it's just to win the world title and then come to WWE next year, either the Rumble after, or the Monday after the Rumble, or the night of WrestleMania, or after the Rumble. So the winner of the 2018 Royal Rumble, or the championship match at the Rumble that year. Depending, I'll go through it. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow about like how I would want Omega to be debuted in the WWE tomorrow, or something. I don't know, but okay, let's go. Okay, but Cena does his whole shtick, yada yada yada. Champ is here. Then Cena says SmackDown is place to be. Then the Wyatts come out, and then the Wyatts basically, they taunt Cena like, "Oh, you think you're gonna win at Chamber?" And Bray's gonna win at Chamber, so Bray's gonna win, but it depends on Vince's mind and what he does, So something could still change. But right now, it just seems like they're going with the Bray storyline. But the Wyatts come down to the ring, try to attack Cena. But then Luke Harper appears in the ring, and to help Cena, he gets a pretty good pop. Didn't really hear anybody cheering, but whatever. Harper, I feel that he can do good on his own. I didn't really hear a pop, but maybe I gotta re-listen to it or something. But that sets up a tag match between John Cena and Luke Harper taking on Randy Wyatt and Bray Wyatt. And really good match, really good storytelling too. Because in the match, Harper, each time he got into the ring with Bray forced him to tag Cena in to take on him. So he still has a mental grip on Luke. Just a little bit. He has a little bit of a mental grip on Luke, so he can tell him where to go, yada yada. And then in the middle of the match, he was doing it to his tones. Luke not to attack Orton, Randy not to attack Harper, and really good. And then he, I think this is how it ended. Or wait, no. Harper came in. Harper was tagged in. Harper was taking out Orton, and then Wyatt. He punched Wyatt. He went for the Sister Abigail, took out Orton, then tried to do the Sister Abigail again, but Harper caught him into the Sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of the first match of the night was the Wyatts. So, pretty good match. And I can't wait to see Orton versus Wyatt at WrestleMania. Then, after that, I hate him, but, at least he's not in the world title picture. But Ellsworth comes out in, straight up swag, Carmella did him good in. But, yeah, I'm not going to use that word anymore. But he comes dressed like a stupid douchebag that you see nowadays, sneakers, skinny jeans, and, a shirt and a chain and a backwards hat. Not saying all douchebags wear backwards hats, but just the snapbacks. Just saying. But, yeah, it was just Carmella taking on some jobber. The winner, of course, was Carmella. Thanks to some domestic violence by James Ellsworth, he pulled the legs of the jobber. And isn't placing your hands on another woman considered domestic violence? I think so. Just saying, but whatever. It's WWE, so it's okay. Then, after that, I mess up on my notes. But then after that, we had Kalisto taking on Ziggler. Didn't really pay attention to this match. Ziggler won. Then Ziggler tries to take Kalisto's mask off. Cruz comes and helps. Then Ziggler leaves. Then Otunga. I hate David Otunga on commentary because he's like when Ziggler is running away, he's like, "Whoa, man, he must be a track star." I'm like, okay, just shut up, please. But yeah, besides that, and my hate for Otunga, that happened. Then my notes load up again. Then after that, we had a Becky and Naomi interview in the back about their match coming up later. And then that led into match 4, or the 4th match of the night, Becky and Naomi taking on James and Alexa Bliss, Mickie James. But winner of this was the Faces again. So I'm really surprised they're pushing Naomi. Naomi got the pin again on Alexa. I'm just real good there, or I'm just real good. I'm just real happy they're pushing Naomi in this direction. She got the win at the Rumble, and she got the win here, so maybe either next week she'll get another win, or the heels will reign supreme, but who knows. Then after that, we had an American Alpha interview, and then they say, okay, so we're tired of waiting for a challenge in the tag division. So we're gonna do an open challenge for the SmackDown tag division, and anyone can come out and challenge us for our tag titles. I thought they were gonna promote debut DIY or the Revival in this match. I was hoping to God they would, because DIY seem like Raw guys, but I don't know. I mean, since Joe went over to Raw, now I think that anything can happen where NXT superstars go. But then I was really hoping for the Revival. DIY or the Revival? No, neither of them. Which, this is the reason SmackDown's the B show. And, it doesn't have a good enough reason to watch other than, excuse me, other than AJ Styles. But, I just think the Revival should have debuted, fought American Alpha for the tag titles, and won. But this is the reason SmackDown is the B show and can't get past Raw, because Raw has all the big superstars. SmackDown doesn't. But maybe Shinsuke will head over to SmackDown since Joe's on there, or maybe Shinsuke and Joe will be on both shows. Be on one show, which will put a damper in SmackDown. But maybe when Ty gets called up and Bobby, they'll get moved to SmackDown, but who knows, they might get moved to Raw. But yeah, then it was just a pointless brawl between all the tag teams. Then the 5th match of the night was American Alpha taking on the Dushos, and yeah, it just ended in a brawl. Then, after that, we had a Bryan and Natty segment. Didn't care about this fucking rivalry. Then we have a Neville promo for 205 Live later. And then, after that, we had, let me get to it. We had, oh my god, come on! We had match 6, which was Ambrose versus Styles. Really good match between these guys. These guys have great chemistry. I enjoyed all their matches. One thing I have to note, again, towards my hate towards Otunga. Otunga needs to shut the fuck up and get off the commentary team, because he talks about stuff that doesn't even apply to the fucking match. Every time he's on, I get so fucking pissed when he does it, and he needs to be removed and just fired from the company, because he is just not a good commentator, and he fucking sucks. But anyway, the winner of that match was AJ. There was some outside happenings between Corbin and The Miz, so it looks like we're gonna get a future feud between them two in the future. Don't know if I want to see that, but it depends on how they project it, because you can't have a heel take on a heel, so maybe they'll turn Miz face or something. But yeah, pretty good episode of SmackDown for this week. Doesn't beat Raw really, but it was good in what it proposed and, continued in storylines. They really missed the opportunity on the revival slash DIY debut, though. But, yeah, that's gonna be it for another episode of SmackDown Results, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and if you did and you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you want to see the rest of the playlist, please click the playlist link down below or the annotation on the screen at the end of the video. And as always, have a nice day. I'll see y'all in the next one.